Alright, so I've been working on this project for about a month, and I keep making intro clips, and I can't really find out any words to say. So, during this project, I reached out to a knife maker named Rich Greenwood. He's a friend of mine, and he helped me forge this blade. Now, some of the clips in this movie I've left out, like me attaching the burner, the valve mechanism and soldering on that doohick, and lots of other things, so my apologies on that. This is the making of a shish kebab. Enjoy. So I begin this build at Rich's shop. Rich and we were talking about this build and we decided to make it out of mild steel. Carbon steel W2 is a very expensive metal, and also it's just going to be a prop, not a working sword. So we first set in the tip of the blade, and then we moved on to the bevels. When I set in the bevels, I put the sword on the edge of the anvil and just struck the edge of the sword. And then I had Rich straighten the blade for me. Rich then ground in the bevels to the blade and fixed the profile of the sword. I'm afraid to touch him. He might bite. I then went home and started carving the handle. And then I test fitted everything together. It fit perfectly, by the way. Right here we got some acid. I used the acid to tarnish the handle to bring out a blackish color. After it brought out the blackish color, I sanded it over with 220 grit because the oak expanded after I added the acid. I then pounded in some rivets to keep the whole handle together after I installed the handle, the brake, and the guard. I then soldered all the pipe together. I didn't record most of the soldering because it took way too long and it'd make the video huge. And also because I suck at soldering things. I'm not even going to become a plumber because it's just so boring. And after this scene, I am done with the whole shish kebab. So please enjoy the last few steps. I am very proud of this build. Thank you for listening to my voice. So voila! The shish kebab is finished, and it looks super steampunk and super nasty. Got a valve on the end. I've been using it a lot, actually. Cannibalize my blowtorch. So yeah, now I'm sure of that you guys want to see it, so let's watch it flame up and explode and burn myself and, Anyway, here we go. The blowtorch doesn't quite go out, so I can do it again. This was the making of a shish kebab. I hope you guys enjoyed, and stay tuned for the cinematic.